go. Cisalpina, Medlin. Here's where I stand.
At your command.
I can't fortify.
March.
At your service.
Here it is. After I defeated Massalia, I took Cisalpina and from them because they threatened me. I figured they were probably going to attack me, so I attacked them first. What exactly, Sparta, are you going to do with that little pissant army of yours? I guess that 20 of 20. Our Massalia army. But anyway, this is it. And now I'm surrounded by Massalia and they got a lot of, they had a lot of resources to throw at me, and they did. And they're kind of in deep trouble now. But I've also pissed off a lot of my neighbors by crushing Massalia. And here it is. This is a save that I've had for a while that I need to finish playing. And looks like I'm probably doing cohort organization. No, I am doing common currency for money. Money. Always trying to increase my income sufficient to support warfare. And food, how are we doing on food? Public order is good. Food always seems like it can use some work. Actually, I think I'm focusing all my resources on Massalia after taking it. They will immediately want to make peace because they are surrounded by the Arverni and the Pictones. But then so am I, but then they should think of it that I surround them. I know what the Arverni want. Oh, the Arverni want the Italian peninsula. They especially want port cities. They shall not take it from Rome. Rome shall conquer all. And I took all of Sparta. I'm sorry, not Sparta. Carthage. See, I took Mauritania and Africa, all of them. Mauritania is an extremely rich province. Carthage was extremely rich. Look at this. Are you seeing what I'm streaming? Are you there? Oh, Shelty. Boyce, either one. Wakey. Blah. Blah.
All right, let me take a look.
Yeah. This is reasonably accurate in terms of the ancient world. This is what I got from the riches of Carthage. Tingis, nothing that special about Tingis other than its strategic location on the Bosphorus. And I know that to my north, the Arverni are spoiling for a fight. They are going to get one, but not just yet. And Migdol, purple dye works. Purple dye, the riches of the ancient world.
Oh,
Highly
yeah.
prized. Okay? Number one, extremely rich province. Not fully upgraded and still already putting out 4615 wealth. Then we have Isle, which has a timber yard, which is great for building very strong and powerful ships. This timber ships. And this little innocent-looking settlement with all of the horses around it provides you with the best cavalry in the world. And you can upgrade all of your horses. Level 3 horses are called, plus 20% cavalry speed. And there they are. And when I found out about this, the riches of Carthage, I was like, I must have it. Because I just could not understand how they just kept coming back at me and coming back at me and coming back at me. There's my little fleet there. Not so little fleet. I'm going to have to crush the Arverni, but I got to be in a position to do it first. And but that is the riches of Carthage, is those 3 settlements, cities or whatever. Obviously Carthago, their main city, is very good. And I'm going to spend, before I go on my next major warfare campaign, I'm going to that's one of my allies there. I like these guys. They cause everybody around them a lot of trouble. I'm going to build up, upgrade everything. I won't explain all of it, but it's a very fun and challenging game. This is one of my most powerful armies here. This one guards the frontier against these guys, the Seleucids, who have crushed everyone in the eastern, just about everyone in the eastern Mediterranean, and I will eventually be crushing them. They took Egypt, they took Alexandria. Here's Jerusalem, and Tyros, Antioch, all these Greek cities. Salamis, Side, Rhodes. Rhodes was one of my trading partners, and I don't appreciate Galatia taking them, and now I'm no longer trading with them. These guys are really upset with me. Sparta has conquered most of the old Greek peninsula and isles. I forgot what this peninsula is called. Them and Athens. They actually currently hold Athens, Athenia, and Sparta has just broken their non-aggression pact with me because I crushed Massalia. But I didn't, I just attacked them. I didn't even declare war. I simply attacked them because they had threatened me twice. The first time implicitly, and the second time
At your command.
explicitly. And I was like, okay, you're done. So I built all these. This is my most powerful fleet here. This is my go when I need to conquer Legio Equestris, which is this army right here, and this fleet.
Fleets reporting.
Classis Missinensis are my go-to, and you can see these little icons. Level 2 hulls. I got those because of conquering Carthage. And then Legio Equestris has level 3 horses for their cavalry. And it's pretty fun to watch them work. They can run down any enemy cavalry. That's it. As you know, there's a lot
Very
more, but
nice.
I really like the way the map looks. You can see Rome. Red's all. This red is all Rome, and but this faction here is a big problem. I should make a client state out of Massalia. In fact, I probably will. But the problem with being a client state is if you have somebody who is always at war, if you have an ally or defensive or military ally or client state, which is kind of the same thing, they're really upset with me right now. Minus 299 diplomacy. But they see they're at war. These guys are always at war with somebody. I believe I am not currently at war with anyone. I don't believe. Or no, I am currently at war with Massalia. But they're gonna sue the moment I hit next turn. They're gonna sue for peace because they have just been beaten like a drum, and it's fun. And I need to use these powerful armies I have up here while I have them.
Ready for orders.
I'm at the point where I need resources. Okay, that's wine. I already have wine. Iron, right there. Marble here. Also marble over here. Iron there. Ooh, it's close by. I want it. I want it. But I'm going to have to declare war on the Arverni. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to go ahead and head north from Cisalpina, or I should probably hit them simultaneously from the south and north. And I'm kind of expecting Sparta to try to challenge me, but that would be a big mistake. The only threats to me right now are the Arverni, which is the green, and Galatia is pretty strong, but the Seleucids here. So, I have to finish conquering the known world. I think the Iberian Peninsula and Spain should be next. And because
a lot of silver there.
Silver? This is iron. Silver.
Well,
oh, these guys?
No, I'm saying in Iberia during the ancient times, there was a lot of silver mines in Spain, if I remember right.
Really?
I don't know in the game, but I thought that was one of the...
Well, they have iron, but that would be... They should. Because you could trade it for a lot of things. And these guys are an ally, and they've been a good ally, and I'm not going to mess with them. I don't attack my allies. Well, actually, I did attack Massalia because they threatened me. They got too big for their britches, and something happens to every, in the AI of this game. Every faction that takes Cisalpina starts, you can almost see the seething envy and lust after envy of Rome and lust after Rome's wealth and riches and power, and they start gazing upon they'll even stand at the border with an army just gazing upon Italia, because, well, for one thing, Rome is Italia is an extremely rich province, and but they're just lusting after it and want to take it, and I'm like, please try, please start a war with me. I need to have some fun. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to eventually pick that, I got to get a job first, pick that game back up. And I got to go to bed. I got lots of work to do tomorrow. I'm sure you do too. Come on. There we go. Um, yeah. So that's it. It's not much more. I mean,
We hunger for battle.
All
um,
right. Well, you have a good evening.
yeah. Thanks for your help. A little bit of help there. It helped. And I'd like to stay up and play my little warden, but you finished Deadlands, right? How much content in Deadlands? About the same as Blackwood or less? Okay. No. I.
There's less.
Okay. I had a feeling that might be the case. Kind of a stopgap until whatever the High Isle.
Yeah, I think so.
And yeah, I like my little warden. Yeah, have a good night's sleep.
Do you know how long I've
I
been
will
looking
catch you
for
tomorrow.
All right. See you later.
Why does it take the mail so long to... Hey, whoa. You still there?
Your valuables are...
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Not much. They keep to themselves. I think they were killed.
No one keeps their forges hot.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
No one keeps their forges.
The heavy flamer. We are the angels of death. My abilities may manifest. Feel the weight of the chapter's finest.
I would like to file a complaint.
I love how indiscriminate you are with your flame. You don't need to whip it like a noodle in a swimming pool. Like, what the fuck?
Purge it in flame.
Burn in holy fire.
The time has come, brothers. No mercy.
Shitpost/heresy alert. If you're offended when someone goofs up the lore or talks shit about your favorite chapter of Space Marines, please... Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where peace, happiness, and prosperity have been replaced by war, death, and destruction. Not necessarily in that order, but necessarily in mass quantities.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
In the last episode, 9 months ago, we were introduced to the sentient fungi known as the orcs, the corn-worshipping heretics known as the forces of chaos that make the civilian casualties of World War II look like a picnic,
Skulls for the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
list of cornate massacres. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it. And most importantly, the Space Marines of the Imperium of Man, led by the venerate Emperor himself.
We are one in the Emperor and the will of man.
And as much as I'd love to hear about your hyper-intelligent Dark Elder waifu, the dumbass weeaboo space communists, and the rattle me bones robots, the Xenos stealing your shit this time around are the Gene Stealer Tyranids.
Your infestation spreads no further, alien.
It may sound like despotic deja vu for someone to be stealing your shit again, but that's usually the way these 40k games go. Xenos are either killing something, breaking something, or stealing something. You're deployed to intervene, you realize the shit is fucked, and you may as well blow it all up anyways, and then you blow it all up.
None who live can survive the flame.
Which may beg the question from your perspective, why not just blow it all up in the first place? Like Exterminatus nuke from orbit. And to that I retort,
Because it is the Emperor's will, and also purging is really, really fun, brother.
the Gene Stealers are doing just that on one of your space hulks called the Elethros, and you're the librarian in charge of salvaging anything of value and purging the Xeno filth.
Your heresy stops here!
Alongside Devastator Barakeel, Apothecary Nahum, and Shotcaller Belial, you make up Deathwing, the first company of the Dark Angels chapter.
We are the angels of death!
The whole Dark Angels in bone white armor may be a little confusing, but it's only Deathwing. The rest of the Dark Angels are actually green, even though the Salamanders are already green, but the Salamanders are almost always on fire, so it's not that hard to...
Brother, enough with the lore!
Brothers, retribution is at hand. It is our strength. We are the sons of Caliban. Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels of death, and our enemies shall fall.
Decked out in Terminator armor, you're larger and more formidable than your ordinary Space Marine, but not so huge that you can't fit through doorways like a menacing full-size dreadnought.
None may block our path.
And you better believe you're gonna need this intimidating armor, because the Gene Stealers you're up against, well, they're not exactly small.
By the Emperor, can the Xenos get any bigger?
And you may be thinking, at least I have 2 Dark Angel Terminators to help me.
Wrong.
I know it may be heresy to shit-talk fellow Terminators.
Bold words for someone in assault cannon range.
Delete this heresy.
Heresy, it burns. We heard you were talking shit, brother.
But short of dispensing a few cookie-cutter voice lines and soaking up damage, they are useless.
For the Emperor, we are the angels of death. Overwhelming. That is like one single Xeno. Steady yourself, brother.
Discipline is their sole strength, as in even if they are on the brink of death, they will not heal themselves unless you instruct them to.
If I am to die, I die standing.
So if you really want to get heretical, you can instruct Apothecary Nahum to constantly juice himself up with self-heals like a fiending junkie, and he becomes a Tyranid Broodlord punching bag while you inflict heavy damage on whatever's attempting to eat you.
Tyranid bait is not the right word, brother. I prefer expeditionary Tyranid punching bag.
Your skill tree allows you to make these fellow brothers of yours more powerful, yourself more powerful,